Okay, let's go. Today's episode, discuss natin yung traveling to other locations, other countries with your bike. Um, 2 years since nagkaroon ng pandemic and everyone's just stuck and everyone's starting biking and dumami yung mga cyclists. And most likely, some of you are going to start to consider traveling with your bikes, probably going to other locations, other countries, or maybe joining competitions like duathlons or triathlons. And yes, I know this is a very old topic, pero thought of still creating one, and it's not gonna be a sponsored episode kasi this one is just a borrowed bag. And today's episode is what I wanted you to get, or the key takeaways that I wanted you to get is, number one, what are the different approach to travel with your bike, and probably in terms of cost differences. Yun yung i-share ko sa inyo, and just a quick comparison para magkaroon kayo ng idea which kind of approach ang gagawin nyo if you are planning to do travels with your bike. If you've been traveling with your bike and still wanted to watch this video, thank you very much still. And probably you can comment down below if you have any comments or remarks. Happy to share, exchange information with you guys, especially yung mga sanay na. And at the end of this video, ko-compare natin sila, summarize natin, and basically magkakaroon kayo ng idea kung anong klaseng option yung ginawa ko at kung paano natin kinover yung bike natin dito sa bike travel bag na to. And basically, magkakaroon kayo ng idea kung ano gagawin niya. Okay? So, point number one, discuss na muna natin yung different ways. Okay, so point number one na tayo. Ano ba yung mga options na merong available pagka magta-travel tayo with the bike? Yung first option natin is we can repurpose yung mga box na pinanggalingan ng frames or bikes natin. If wala kayo nun, you can just go to a bike shop and then purchase one. Normally, this is the most easiest way and most cost-effective if it's your first time to be traveling with your bike. Kasi ganito yan. When you purchase a used box, or maybe probably you already have a box. If you have a box, then you don't have to spend anything para bumili. Pero if you don't have, probably you can just purchase like around 100, 200 pesos sa mga bike shops and get it. Yung box na yan is, I think it's more than enough to protect your bike kasi in a nutshell, before you even purchase your bike, yun yung pinanggalingan niya. Makapal yung carton na yun. Now, that is going to help you solve quickly yung intention nyo to travel. Why? Ganito kasi yan. Yung carton na yun is designed for transport ng bikes. Okay? Ngayon, it's very cheap. The only thing na kailangan nyo i-consider is if yung bike nyo is fully integrated, wherein yung stem and yung handlebar is one piece, yun ang magiging challenge nyo. Kasi ganito, yung bike nyo is hindi nyo pwedeng i-tilt 90 degrees yung manibela, tatama siya sa frame. So, what you will have to do is you need to remove the handlebar. Assuming na tinanggal nyo na yung mga wheel set. Pag tinanggal nyo yung handlebar, pwede nyo ipasok yung frame, then slowly put yung handlebar again, and then the wheel set. Ngayon, that will probably cost you maybe 800 pesos. Or if you can, to rebuild it. Pagdating nyo doon sa location, kailangan nyo maghanap ng mekaniko to rebuild the bike kasi most likely nagalaw nyo yung internal cabling, which is one of the challenge. Pero most likely, if you have a trusted mechanic doon sa pupuntahan nyo, you just have to visit them to rebuild the bike para lang ma-check yung mga wiring sa loob if they're okay. Pero if there is no mechanic na pupuntahan nyo, like for example, if you're gonna go to a competition in other locations, other countries, then that's a challenge. Yun yung magiging disadvantage niya. And that is basically the first option natin. Carton, purchase it for less than 300, spend another 800 pesos, maybe 1,000 to rebuild it. And just put some additional foams inside para mas maprotektahan natin siya. And it's gonna weight like less than 3 kilograms. So most likely, yung bike mo overall is just gonna be like 15, less than 20 kg. So kung mag-add ka ng check-in baggage, it's just going to be an additional 20 kilograms lang yun. And then plus the handling fee. Although, in a nutshell, nagbabayad tayo ng handling fee. Pero in reality, itong mga nasa airlines na to, binabato yung bikes natin. So, I really suggest, lagyan nyo siya ng cushioning sa loob. Kasi sometimes they just don't care. And I hope narinig to ng mga airline companies. Ngayon, cover natin yung option 2. What is option 2? Basically, option 2 is ito na yung gagamit tayo ng travel bike bag. Ito yung mga nakikita nyo yung ginagamit ng mga triathletes when they're traveling. Basically, you will have to invest sa ganitong bag if you're a frequent traveler or maybe you're joining different competitions from here and there. And it's going to be a good investment kasi it's always there for you. Not unlike kasi dun sa Carton, mas pag ginamit nyo siya, pag nabasa siya dun sa transport, lalambot na yon, hindi mo na siya pwedeng i-repurpose. Not unlike a travel bike like this. So, basically, ito yung bike natin. And right now, andun yung isang bike natin sa loob. Para lang makita nyo yung itsura niya, kung gaano lang kaliit yung bike. So, ito yung bike natin na isa. And ito yung itsura niya pag nasa loob siya ng frame. Okay? So, pakita natin. Pag nasa loob siya ng frame, ganyan ang itsura niya. So, ganyan lang kaliit. Pero before that, I just wanted to say thank you kay Roman for allowing me to use his bag. For this trip kasi wala pa ako na-purchase kasi I'm still trying to figure it out kung ano yung kukunin ko. So, I'm using his Scicon bag na ginamit niya. And one of the things that I really like about this bag is basically, as you can see, malapad yung harap. What it means is, if you are using a fully integrated handlebar, hindi nyo kailangan baklasin. So, all you have to do is just to remove the wheel set, the pedals, and mount natin siya sa loob, which is papakita ko mamaya kung paano ko ginawa. And that's it. Pwede nyo nang i-organize yung stuff sa loob. It comes with accessories as well, wherein you can put some of your cycling shoes or maybe helmets or tools sa loob. So, in a nutshell, yung bag will be very, very convenient if you're always traveling. Kasi all you have to do is just to remove few pieces of your bike and then that's it. In terms of cost, it's comparably different from the box kasi you have to invest with this. Normally, this is gonna cost you like around 15,000 and above. 15,000 are the cheap ones. And then, as long as it goes higher, syempre, it offers more. Ito yung malambot na material. And there is another kind of bag na matigas, which is more expensive. Probably it's gonna cost you like 30,000. So basically, yung price difference niya dun sa Carton is comparable. Pero, if you're a frequent traveler and if you're always bringing your bike, invest with this one. Kasi you will have that peace of mind that whenever you go to places, you can actually fix your own bike. And in less than like 15 minutes, you can put your bike inside it. Tapos, it's very obvious that it's a bike. So that whenever you're traveling, this airline folks are gonna hopefully take care of this bike. Pero, when I travel from Singapore to Clark, one thing I noticed is nakapilipit yung manibela ko. So which means, hindi pa rin siya naingatan. Although we are paying additional handling fee, hindi siya naingatan. So I think that was Jetstar. Regardless of the airlines, it's just that you boys, pakiusap lang namin sa inyo. Okay? Kaming mga bikers. This is our hard-earned money. And I know that you guys are tired, but please take care of our bikes. Kasi we work hard to purchase these frames and bikes. And it just breaks our heart whenever we see you guys just throwing our bikes like that. And, you know, fortunately, hindi nyo nasisira. Pero, please, kung meron nanonood dito na may kaibigan na nag-work sa airlines, please, take care of the bikes. Kasi, pinaghirapan namin pambili nito. Okay? Peace. Okay, so, now, tapos na tayo sa point number 1 natin. Nagkaroon kayo ng idea kailan nyo gagamitin yung box at kailan nyo gagamitin yung travel bag. Para meron kayong quick information kung kailan kayo mag-decide. Okay? So, if you're just, if you're just traveling for just once a year, go for the box. That's more than enough. If you're doing like a frequent travel, joining competitions, and always traveling around, go for the bike bag kasi mas convenient siya. Those are the quick comparison. Basically, cost, napaka-obvious na. Okay? So, let's now proceed sa part 2 since ginamit natin to, I wanted you to see kung paano ko pinasok yung bike sa loob para at the end of this video, meron kayong idea kung paano yung protection sa loob ng bike and paano nakamount sa loob para, if it's your first time, magkaroon kayo ng idea na, oh, ganun pala yun sa loob. And basically, you will have this peace of mind na when it's time for you to purchase one, at least meron kayong idea how you can actually put the bike inside. This is not going to be a step-by-step, pero I will try my best to show you paano nakamount sa loob yung bits and pieces ng bike. Okay? So, before I proceed, ganito gagawin natin. I'm not gonna go through the details. Inalis ko na yung wheel set and inalis ko na yung pedal. So basically, those are very straightforward process. The reason why kailangan alisin yung wheels is dapat natin i-mount yung bike sa loob kasi meron siyang nakaabang na mount tulad nito nasa tabi natin. And then the pedals is basically the reason why we have to remove it kasi yung mga wheel set mamaya nasa gilid siya. So, para wag tumama yung pedals sa wheel set, kailangan natin siyang tanggalin. Okay? So, yung part 2 natin is papakita ko kung paano nakamount yung bike sa loob and ano yung mga available accessories and probably the protections na ilalagay natin sa bike. Okay, so part 2. As mentioned a while ago, tinanggal na natin yung mga wheel set. If it's through axle, very straightforward. If it's quick release, straightforward as well. And as mentioned a while ago, the reason why tinanggal natin sila is because kailangan natin siyang i-mount doon sa bracket sa loob. And at the same time, tinanggal na rin natin yung pedal kasi pag tumamaya, yung wheel set is nandito. So that's the reason why tinatanggal natin para wag tumusok yung pedal doon sa wheel set. So as you can see, nakatayo yung bike natin sa loob even though hindi pa nakasara. Okay, so pakita ko sa inyo yung mga mounting points niya before I go proceed sa mga accessories. Let's talk about the mounting points. The first one is ito yung rear. Para sa rear stay natin, meron siyang bracket dito na nakaabang na papasukan ng through axle natin. Basically, this is gonna hold the rear stay of our bike. And nilagyan din natin siya ng cover sa caliper para wag magsara. And then as you can see, yung kadena din natin is nakalagay siya dito sa metal part na to with the rubber para hindi siya pumapaypay. Pero for security and for peace of mind, lalagyan natin mamaya ito ng bubble wrap para just in case mag-bounce siya sa loob ng plane is hindi niya masira itong chainstay natin. And then later, papakita ko sa inyo na meron naman siyang kasamang not so very special like just say styro para i-cover natin yung rear derailleur. Please take note, yung mga ibang gumagamit ng bag is ang ginagawa nila is sinatanggal nila yung rear derailleur when traveling kasi minsan baka malagyan ng puwersa, ma-press, masira yung hanger niya. Pero in this case, hindi ko na siya tatanggalin kasi I think this is more than enough naman na protection na niya. Okay? Now, the next one is tinanggal na natin yung pedal. Tapos, nilagay ko lang dito. May mga strap doon. It's actually not for that one. Pero, just since I'm not gonna be using those straps, ginawa ko is tinali ko na lang dito yung mga pedals natin. And here, you can see merong space na pwede natin gamitin mamaya for any kind of rubber shoes na meron ako. Now, this one is the base. Ito yung pinaka-humahawak ng frame natin. And basically, pwede siyang lagyan ng mga kahit ano. And this is holding the front mount. Depende kung gaano kalaki yung bike nyo para ma-adjust nyo ito. So, let's go to the front part. The front part is the same as the one doon sa likod. Meron din siyang mount dito sa harap na pagkakapitan ng through axle natin. And same as the one at the back, meron din tayong cover dito. Okay? So, that's how the bike is actually being supported doon sa base ng bag natin. Ang gagawin natin is ipapakita ko sa inyo ano yung mga accessories available dito sa bag na to. Kung ano yung mga straps na available para hawakan niya. In this case, meron tayong accessory na hindi na magagamit kasi meron tayong pads for the aero bars ko. So basically, those accessories are actually intended to protect the top tops of the handlebar. Hindi natin gamitin mamaya, pero try natin i-cover yung mga levers natin instead. Okay? So, let's proceed sa next step natin. Accessories naman. Mabilis lang to. There's no rocket science. And pakita ko sa inyo ano yung mga available straps niya at yung mga parts na gagamitin natin sa accessories ng bike bag. The first one is itong saddle. Basically, it's a cover ng saddle. Para hindi siya gumasgas doon sa taas ng bag. In case na maselang kayo, just in case carbon fiber yung saddle nyo, at least hindi siya masisira. And this cover comes with a strap as well. Yung strap is manggagaling dun sa base to ensure na yung rear part ng bag natin is nakahila siya from the top going downwards para tumibay yung hawak. So what we will do is gamitin natin yung mga strap na to para mabigyan natin ng cover and something to hold yung rear part. Now, let's go to the top tube. May kasama tong cover, which is this one. Kasi, sometimes, lalo na kung carbon ang bike nyo, pagka nilagay na yung wheel set doon sa side, there's a tendency na tumama dito. So, para wag siyang nagasgas. And other than that, is meron kasi tayo ikakapit na strap mamaya dito para wag din magasgas yung top tube. Now, let's proceed to sa mga handlebar covers. This time, since hindi ko pwede ilagay ito sa tops, ang gagawin ko is protektahan na lang natin yung mga levers natin. So, what I'll do is ako tayo sa levers, tapos strap natin para magkaroon lang sila ng purpose. Maliit lang naman sila, ganito lang. Lalagyan natin sa levers to. Ganyan siya, handlebar. Okay? Okay, we're almost done. Nalagay na natin yung sa levers, stop tube dito sa saddle, and then lagay natin yung sa rear derailleur. As mentioned, yung sa rear derailleur, there's really nothing special. It's just a styro to protect the rear derailleur para hindi lang siya direct dun sa tela. So basically, if something hits this part, yung foam muna yung tatamaan. Okay? So now, let's proceed dun sa wheel set. Just a tip, piece of advice, although nagawa ko na siya. If you're on carbon specifically, paglalagay nyo siya sa travel bag, pasingawin nyo. Kasi tendency, you can correct me if I'm wrong, is when you're up above 35,000 feet, there's a very high pressure. So, baka tumaas yung pressure sa loob ng goma, basagin niya yung carbon mo. So, although it's okay, nag-travel na ako, these carbons are designed to hold that kind of pressure. Pero just to be safe, alam niyo, saglit lang naman magpasingaw, kesa naman dumating kayo sa location na realize basag yung wheels niya. So, this one, pinasingaw ko na siya. The cassette is gonna be facing inwards para kasi dito siya nakatutok. Lagyan natin siya ngayon. So the first wheel set, dito siya sa side na to. Okay? Now, let's go to the second wheel set, which is this one. Okay. So, pasok na siya. Now, the next step na gagawin natin is, kanina sinabi ko sa inyo na meron ako nilagay dito. Kasi meron tayo ilalagay na Velcro. Sorry, hindi siya Velcro. It's a lock na kamukha nung sa likod. This one is to help us hold the two walls of the bike bag. Okay? So, gagawin natin. Basically, it's now holding the two walls. So, tatayo na siya. Now, meron tayong dalawang tali pa dito na gagamitin natin ngayon. This is just to hold the handlebars. Para, katulad doon sa likod, merong humahawak na protection from the base all the way to the top bars. Sorry, handlebars. Okay, so kita natin ito. And then let's do this last one, which is this one. Okay. And there's one thing na nakalimutan ko, which is the shoebox. Ito yan. So this is the shoebox na kasama niya. And other stuff you can put inside. Basically, this one goes under the top down tube. So ang gagawin ko, since nakalock na, is isushoot ko lang dito yan. Sa baba, nasa baba siya ng down tube, tapos ilalock lang natin. Para wag gumalaw. Hindi ko na siya papakita in detail kasi basically, kailangan mo lang siyang ilaglag doon sa loob. Now, we have the bike inside and everything is protected, so pwede na natin siyang isara. Pero since I mentioned a while ago, meron siyang space doon sa baba ng chainstay. And since meron akong additional shoes, lagay ko siya sa baba. Okay, so ito siya. Nilagay ko siya ziplock kasi ayoko malagyan ng grasa. Cool! Almost done. So, pwede na natin siyang sasarado. Pakita ko sa inyo yung ganyan siya. So, kaya malapad yung harap kasi hindi natin binaklas yung handlebar. That's it. Tapos na. So, took me a while kasi pinapakita ko sa inyo step by step. Pero, pag nasanay na kayo dito, maybe in like 10 minutes tapos kayo. So, that's how the bike bag looks like. Meron siyang mga accessories like natali para mahatak niyo yung bike pag nasa airport kayo. At the end of this episode, hopefully nagkaroon kayo ng idea which type of travel approach will you be doing. If it's just a one-time travel and cost is an issue and you just wanted to travel once and you are very conscious dun sa weight, then you go for the box. Okay na yun. I think that's more than enough kasi subok na yung mga karton na yun na ginamit sa original box ng bike natin. With that kind of approach, assuming na meron na kayong check-in baggage, most likely you're just gonna spend like less than 2,000 pesos and you can travel between two locations just kasi it's also lightweight. Now, the other option is if you're a frequent traveler and you're into sports talaga, I suggest you invest dun sa travel bike pack kasi as you notice, it's easier for us to transport it without even dismantling yung handlebars natin. And everyone can dismantle the wheel set and the pedals. Although, mag-i-spend kayo talaga ng konting pera, it's gonna spend you like around 50 to 30,000. Pero, guys, you spend more than 100, 200, 300,000 for the bike. So, I think it's very reasonable to spend a proper bike pack if you are really active into this kind of hobby or sports. And the last one is hopefully nagkaroon kayo ng idea on how we can travel with the bike using this kind of bike pack. Okay? So there's a lot of bike packs out there. I'm not totally recommending this one, pero for me, it's gonna provide me the requirements. Pero normally, what you can do is you just go to Google, type bike travel bag so that you can see other brands and then you can also review what kind of travel bike bag suits you and from there, good luck and safe travels and hopefully may natutunan kayo sa episode and if you notice anything na may na-miss ako or if you can recommend if you're a biker as well, please do comment down below kasi I would really appreciate that even if it's totally against what I've just provided in this episode. Okay, so that's it for me. Thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you again in my next post. Bye.